When you become super wealthy, it's important to be able to travel in comfort and style. For those whom first-class cabins won't do, there's always the option of buying your own private jet. But even these come in a wide range of prices and sizes. From the smaller luxury models to the ornate flying palaces, these are 10 of the most expensive private jets in the world. Number 10. The Gulfstream G500, $44 million. The Gulfstream G500 is the company's newest design, with the first only being delivered to a customer in September of 2018. The 91-foot, 2-inch long jet has a wingspan of 87 feet and an inch, a cruising speed of around 448 miles per hour, and in its delivery spec, there's room for 10 people to sleep. The interior is incredibly luxurious and includes 27-inch wide seats, ample headroom to walk around, height-adjustable conference tables, and plenty of storage room. With a price tag of $44 million, the cabin can be customized to your requirements, such as the choice of whether the galley is in the front or the back. And it comes with high-speed internet access that's said to be 30 times faster than other planes in its class. As with all private jets, the running cost can significantly increase the total overall price, but the G500 has been designed to be as economical as possible. The total annual budget, which includes flying for 400 hours, is approximately $2.4 million, which averages to the cost of $13.22 per mile. Number 9. The Embraer Lineage 1000E. Based on the Embraer Lineage 190 regional jetliner, the Brazilian company describes the 1000E as an ultra-large business jet with a spacious interior big enough to easily accommodate 19 people. It's just shy of 119 feet long, with a wingspan of 94 feet and 3 inches, and has a range of 5,294 miles at a cruising speed of 543 miles per hour. The interior cabin is split into 5 sections, which includes a walk-in cargo area to the rear, a master bedroom, a bathroom with a walk-in shower, an entertainment lounge, and a dining area. And if you happen to have change from the $53 million asking price, well, there's plenty of further optional extras that can be fitted. Embraer's design chief, Jay Beaver, has overseen lavish redesigns of interiors that are built to customers' requirements, including the Kyoto airship along with skylights, and the Hollywood airship, which imbues the style and luxury of 1930s Tinseltown. Number 8. The Gulfstream G650ER, $71.5 million. The $71.5 million G650ER is Gulfstream's flagship product, and as you would expect for the model held in such high regard by the company, it's one of the best you can buy that's specifically designed as a private jet. It's an extended range version of the G650 and can travel a distance of 8,600 miles at a cruising speed of 560 miles per hour. It's 99 feet 9 inches long and 99 feet 7 inches wide, and has a 2,138 cubic foot cabin that can be configured for between 11 to 18 passengers. The interior is decorated with rich leather, fine wood veneers, and handcrafted stonework. It includes, as standard, audio and high-definition TV equipment, a convection oven, a series of 26-inch widescreen televisions, and it comes fully equipped with dinnerware and cutlery, so you'll be ready to entertain. By using an app on your smartphone, you'll be able to control the temperature, lighting, the shades, and the windows and entertainment devices, while you're on board the wireless network that's connected to 2 multi-channel satellite systems and ensures that you're kept in contact with the ground. Its cruising altitude is 51,000 feet, which keeps it above commercial traffic and weather. But the cabin is pressurized to around 4,000 feet, so you'll hardly feel like you've flown it all. Number 7. The Bombardier Global 7500. $73 million. The Bombardier Global 7500 is, according to the company, the world's largest and longest-range business jet, with a range of 8,800 miles. This gives the ability to make a non-stop flight between New York and Australia in ultimate comfort, with 4 customizable living spaces, as well as an additional crew resting area. Bombardier offers a range of options when it comes to the setup of the interior, with choices of a master suite with a walk-in shower shower, a club suite with 4 ergonomic seats, large TV and windows, a conference suite with room for 6 to sit and eat, an entertainment suite, and even a private 3-person suite. Without buying a larger plane and refitting it for your needs, this is as luxurious a private jet as is possible to buy. Number 6. The Boeing 757, $100 million. In 2011, Donald Trump bought a Boeing 757 from Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen and gave it exactly the type of makeover you'd expect from Mr. Trump. Far beyond simply having his name painted on the outside, the interior is what's made this a $100 million purchase. It's powered by a pair of Rolls-Royce RB211 turbofan engines and can fly for 16 hours at more than 500 miles an hour. The refurbishment of the plane that, in a commercial setup, can carry up to 200 people now has room for just 43. Some of the features include a bedroom, a dining room, a private guest room, an entertainment room, and this jet even has a 24-karat gold bath. Yes, you heard that correct. Every seat has a personal TV screen as well, with access to an entertainment system that offers a library of more than 1,000 movies and 2,500 audio CDs. There's also gold everywhere, including on the seatbelts, and the family logo is stamped on virtually every object in the cabin. Number 5. The Airbus ACJ319neo, $101.5 million. The Airbus ACJ319neo is a new model of jet that completed test flights in early 2019, and the first is currently scheduled for delivery in 2020. Airbus has taken the popular A320neo and added new engines and extra fuel tanks to extend its range, and have partnered with Fokker Technique to customize the VIP cabin on board. There's a focus on weight reduction to make this jet as economical to fly as possible, but that doesn't mean luxury is the second priority. The state-of-the-art cabin is built with all the latest technologies, such as low-altitude cabin pressure, entertainment facilities, private cabins, a conference room, and permanent connection to the internet through satellites. In trials, it recently completed a 16-hour flight at around 500 miles an hour, with a configuration that could seat 162 people. The first of these $101.5 million jets to be produced is for K5 Aviation in Germany. But with 14 on order, it's quite possible there will be one on the way to a billionaire near you. Number 4. The Boeing 787-8 BBJ, $324.6 million. The Boeing Dreamliner first went into commercial use in 2011. And it was inevitable that they would release a business version of the jet, something they did by 2014. The first one was built in collaboration with Kestrel and Greenpoint Technologies, who spent 2.5 years designing and installing the custom interior. The list price of the 787-8 is $224.6 million, and the upgrades cost a further $100 million. But, as you'll see, it was all worth it, as they have converted the plane into a 2,400-foot luxury flying home. The Master Suite, accessible from the entrance, is completely separate from the rest of the cabin and is designed to be an oasis of silence. It has a California king-size bed, a huge bathroom with marble sinks, a double-size walk-in shower, and even heated marble floors. Those with a lot of luggage are catered for, as the Master Suite also comes equipped with its own dressing room, a walk-in closet, a refrigerator, and a safe. Beyond the private quarters, the jet has an open main lounge designed to feel as spacious as possible, and includes 2 daybeds in front of a 55-inch flat-screen display, along with other seats that have their own monitors. To the rear of this cabin is a VIP lounge, and then behind it is the guest cabin, with 18 first-class reclining seats and a row of premium economy seats for the staff. The jet has a range of 11,500 miles, so you can reach virtually anywhere on Earth. Number 3. The Boeing 747-8 VIP, over $367 million. The 747 is probably the most famous commercial airliner in the world, but for those able to afford it, Boeing also offers a private version of the jet, costing $367 million for the base model. One recent and confidential client is said to have spent another $100 million to upgrade the interior. Powered by 4 General Electric Gen X engines, it can fly 9,200 miles non-stop at 645 miles an hour and can be customized into virtually any configuration a client would want. The recent craft, designed by Greenpoint Technologies, made use of the 4,786 square foot interior to include a stateroom, 3 large lounges, an office, and a huge dining room with a table that seats 14 people. This is also the model that's been announced to be the replacement for Air Force One, and at an estimated $660 million, will likely become the most expensive private aircraft ever to be constructed. Plans involve making 2 jets resistant to meteor strikes, nuclear war, and terrorist attacks, with the ability to deploy flares, jam radars, and refuel in mid-air. On board, they'll be able to seat about 100 people and all the equipment needed to run the entire country. Number 2. The Airbus A340-300, $350 to $500 million. What's thought to be the second most expensive private jet in the world is owned by one of Russia's wealthiest billionaires, Alisher Usmanov. Based on an Airbus A340-300, which has a purchase price of $238 million, an extensive refit means this particular jet will have cost in excess of $350 million, although no one knows quite for sure. At 209 feet long and with 4 engines, it's the biggest private jet in Russia and has a range of 10,300 miles, with a cruising speed of 540 miles per hour. The high costs and high fuel consumption mean that this model isn't often used by civilian air fleets, but when you're one of the richest people in the world, it's unlikely to matter. Very little is known about the interior of Usmanov's jet, though as no images have ever been released. What is known is that it's registered in the Isle of Man with the registration M-IABU, which means I'm Alisher Borkanovich Usmanov, and it's named Borkan after his father. Number 1. The Airbus A380, over $600 million. Also known as the Flying Palace, the most expensive private jet was conceived and ordered by Saudi Arabian Prince Al-Walid bin Talal in 2013. But he apparently sold it to an unknown buyer before even receiving delivery of the plane. It's a fully customized Airbus A380, which is the largest jet that's flown by commercial carriers and costs $400 million from the assembly line. Refitting the interior of the double-decker plane costs at least $200 million and could actually have been far more. For this expense, the prince installed a concert hall, a Turkish bath, a luxury car garage so he could take his prized vehicles anywhere he goes, and a prayer room with computer-controlled mats that automatically rotate to face Mecca. There are 5 bedrooms, which each have an in-suite bathroom, a king-size bed, and a dining area, a meeting room, and even a luxury dining room where each of the 14 seats is equipped with footrests, massages, and adjustable supports. There's also a boardroom and a laid-back lounge. But undoubtedly, the most standout feature of this jet is the throne that's pried and placed in the center. The A380 has a cruising speed of 560 miles per hour and a range of 9,200 miles, but you probably won't notice how long your trip is with amenities like this. Well, I feel like I've been in an airport all day, I don't know about you. And if you had a few $100 million to spare, let us know how you would design and decorate your own private jet.